Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Taking a shot on the first play. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And one. It was all over.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Law. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. The give is to Miller. Ran through the contact. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Milroe. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He makes the catch. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to throw, it's Howard. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. He'll take the deep shot. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play.
Ohio State 14, Alabama 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown time. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it on the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Alabama pushing the tempo. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's going for the big play. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse did. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short clip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier. Boy, they did it right there.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed there.
Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Law. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create.
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to pull out.
Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy.